I'll be asking some questions anyway.
All right, sure, no problem.
All right. So I think we can just get started. Uh, I'm just going to basically be asking you, like, from what you watched yesterday, do you have any questions regarding the things I talked about?
No, for now, no. Yesterday you
Okay.
talked on the different types of social media platform.
Okay.
I don't have any question on that. I understood that very well.
Okay. Have you explored any of the platforms?
Mm, yes, I did. That's the media sharing network. That's for photos and videos, and that's Instagram and Snapchat.
Okay, the media sharing network. So outside
Yes,
the
but
media sharing network, what other networks do you explore?
um, I'm yet to explore the discussion forum where you talked about sharing of ideas. That's Quora. I'm yet to explore that, but I worked on the media sharing network.
Oh, okay, okay. That's good. I see you actually follow. That means you are writing when you are sharing the site.
Yes, I was writing. Yes,
Oh, okay, that's great. That's great. Are you in are you in university or something?
yes. I mean, University of U.
Okay, what level?
200 level, Department of Accounting.
Oh, okay, so that's good. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Are you 20? Are you 20? You don't sound 20. You sound like you're above 20.
Really? Ah, I sound.
You actually do. Anyway. Alright, okay,
I'll
so
take that as a compliment.
you said?
I said I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Okay, I was just joking. Alright, so I think we can get started. It's not going to be a very long class since we'll go over what we talked about yesterday. So I'll just
Okay.
share my tab and then I'll get started from there.
All right, sure.
Okay, share my screen.
I can mute my mic, all right?
Yeah, you can mute the mic now.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
just,
do.
yeah, so, okay, just to recap, yesterday I looked at, sorry, let me get the presentation here. All right. Okay, yesterday, just to recap, yesterday we looked at social media marketing and started with, okay, what social media is, how it began. Then I also talked about the statistics, overview of social media use, and I also looked at the emergence of social media and what it is now today. Then I looked at the types of social media. I talked about social media not being limited to Instagram and Facebook. So I was basically saying that there is more to social media than just those platforms. So I looked at the different kinds of social media, which we talked about social networks. And I said the aim of this is to connect with people. And we have likes of Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Talk about media sharing networks, which we also talked about for sharing photos, videos, and other media. Instagram, Snapchat, they fall in this category, and YouTube. Then discussion forums for sharing news and ideas, Reddit, Kira, Read. Talked about bookmarking and content creation networks for discovering, saving, and sharing new content. And then we looked at Pinterest. I know I went online and then I showed us something on Pinterest and how to make Pinterest searches, how to get content ideas from Pinterest. And I use Pinterest a lot for my content ideas. Then I didn't show up Flipboard yesterday, but it's something you can actually check out. Then we looked at consumer review networks. I would say the aim is to find and review businesses. And I took us to TripAdvisor, where they give you advice if you want to go on a trip, you want to travel anywhere, and let's say you're traveling. I leave Canada, for example. I'm traveling to Canada, and then I want to um, lodge in the best hotel in Canada. I'll just go there and then search. They will tell me different kinds of hotels that are there in Canada, and then they are rating. From there, I can now make a decision, and also I can compare prices as well. So all those things make it easy for me to actually make a decision. Okay. Then we looked at blogging and publishing networks. And so the aim is to publish content online. We have the likes of WordPress, Tumblr, Medium, and Blogspot. So we looked at interest-based network. All right, to share interest and hobbies. Talk about Goodreads, and I recommend just for the sake of knowing more about these platforms to actually, of all the social media types, try to be on at least one of them. So what I mean is that interest-based networks is to have an account there. Social shopping networks like Polyvore, Etsy, Fancy, Junior Conga have an account. Sharing economy networks for trading of goods and services between pairs. And I talked about Bolt, Uber, TaskRabbit, and Airbnb. That these are examples of means of sharing economy networks, and the aim is to trade goods and services between pairs. Okay, I have a need, and then I need that need to be fulfilled. So there is somebody that can fulfill that need for me. But now, for me to get to that person, there is a mediator between the both of us. So that person now comes and recommends using it. So it's just it's basically almost like affiliate marketing in a way. It's almost like that. So more like the writer now is the business in quotes, and then both is now the affiliate marketer marketing for the writer. All right. So that's what ensuring economy networks basically do. And then we looked at anonymous social networks, and so the aim is to communicate anonymously. I know people don't even know that these kind of platforms exist. And then I took us to ask.fm. Ask.fm. You can go there and ask any question you want to ask at all anonymously. So even the questions that are the darkest questions that are bothering your heart and that you can't ask people face to face, you can report and ask anonymously there, and then you can give you an answer. And I know that's one of the things we are seeking to build at Source. Have a platform where people can, these children, these young youth can actually report cases anonymously, ask for advice anonymously, and then we take that as we take what they say and then answer it and give a general feedback to everyone. So we are building something like that to at Source as well. So we're going to have our own anonymous reporting platform. So we also looked at, okay, so that's what we looked at yesterday. So today we are just going to look at basically the difference between traditional and social media. So I would just like to ask, I believe you know what traditional media is, right? You can unmute your mic. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, I said for traditional media, you know what traditional media is, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what are the examples of traditional media?
Mm, I think the talking drums.
Okay, what else?
You said one now. That's the one I know.
I don't know any other one.
Yeah, for now. But I know they are
Okay,
just the ancient ways of communication.
okay. When I say traditional, it's a good idea anyway because it's still a means of the talking just to communicate. But what I mean by traditional is not necessarily like a tradition, like traditional. What I mean is these are media outlets that you can use to communicate that are not necessarily online. Let's say they're not online. So we have the likes of radio. Radio is the traditional media, a traditional
Sorry, please, can
media.
you take that again?
You said,
So please, can you take that again? The traditional media.
okay, basically, so traditional media, let me just break it down, is these are communication platforms, all right, that are not necessarily online. So they are not digital, yeah. So it involves stuff like word of mouth is traditional because you're like seeing the person face to face and you're communicating with them. Radio is traditional because it's not online, all right. Billboards, flyers, it's still communication. They use it for adverts and all that. That's traditional media. Because I'm sure you go out and then you see a lot of billboards out there and flyers. They all fall under traditional means of communication. All right. So even television as well is also traditional. Do you understand? Are you following?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yes. So these are traditional media communication platforms. Now, unlike traditional media communication platforms, we say that social media leverages um, electronic. Um, Let me just show you what I have here. Okay, write it down. That's okay. Social media involves the use of internet communication channels, all right, that encourages the sharing of information and ideas and building of relationships through virtual communities. And yesterday I explained what virtual communities are, right? You understood what virtual communities are, right? I'm waiting for your feedback.
I don't understand virtual communities.
Okay. So what virtual communities? The same way you have community offline, you can have community online. Now, what are communities basically? Community is a group of people that are bound together by a common interest. All right, they are bound together by a common interest, a common goal. Basically, there is something that is linking them together. That forms the community. So let's say, for example, now, and I use the analogy of the Igbo speaking community, and I said they are not bound by a geographical location per se, because you have Igbo speakers all over the world today. You agree with me? So even if a white man can speak Igbo, he belongs to the Igbo speaking community. You understand? So what is binding them together is that shared language, the Igbo language. The whole world now, due to globalization and all that, we are bound by one language, which is the English language. So when you talk about the English speaking community, we all fall under there. We all fall under that community, basically. So in the same vein now, we can have, let's say, people who are interested in football. You see all these guys that football fanatics that go to do all this bet Niger and Naira bet and all those kind of stuff. We have a community of first football fanatics. People that are so like they are so dedicated to football. They love football with everything in them. They can do anything to watch their favorite stars play. So there's that shared interest of football that's there now. Now they now go a step further to put their money to show how much they believe, okay, that this person or this team is going to win and all that. So you have a team of betters coming together. That forms a community. So anybody that is under that is using the Naira Bet platform, Bet Niger platform, They are all under the sports betting community. Do you understand that now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, exactly. So now that's what I think by community. All right. Now, when you talk about okay, where you are from now, your village, I don't know where you are from exactly. These people are bound by different things. You are bound by number one, your language. In fact, not even your language first. You're bound by your geographical location, where you people are based. Where are you from?
Etinan.
Etnan, okay. So people are bound by that location, number one. Number two, if you don't speak the language, if you guys speak the language, you're bound by that language. You are bound by belief system. You guys believe in the same thing. I believe you guys have a culture, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay. You are bound by that. You're also bound by core values. There are things that the community values. There are things that your people value, and there are things that they will see as a taboo. How can a lady? You have something like how can a lady this kind of a thing and all that? It's against the taboo. So for that community now, you have something that binds all of it together. So that is what it means. That's what community is all about. So now, in the same way now, when you talk about virtual community, you're basically talking about the same thing, but now online. All right. We're talking about the same thing, but now online. Let's say, for example, you have people who are interested in what do I even say? People who are interested in music, for example, now. You now see them coming together online on a particular platform where they can always talk about music, share ideas, and have fun. Basically, those are virtual communities. Typical example: Facebook groups, all these groups that you have. Even if you're on WhatsApp, you have groups now. Maybe your school or your department. Yes, your department has a WhatsApp group, not you.
Yes.
Now, that's your WhatsApp group is a community, is a virtual community. There is something binding you guys together, and that's the fact that you guys are studying the same course and you're in the same class. So it's a community that you guys are built there. So it's a virtual community, it's online. In the same way now, if you have a social media account, your Facebook, your Instagram, and let's say you're a dancer, you're always posting your dances and all that. You have people who are engaging, who like what you're posting and all that. They form your community. So among your followers, people following you online, you have a community. The people that know you, people that like you, and people that trust you, they belong to your community. Now we say they are virtual communities because you can't literally feel them and touch them. They are online. Yes, there's every possibility that you can meet them physically one day. Like everybody now knows about you know about NSCPD, right? You know about NSCPD.
No, I don't know about it, but I've been hearing.
Okay, you've been hearing about it. So it's
Yes.
this online prayer platform that Pastor Jerry is pioneering and all that. Now it's the biggest prayer platform in the world as it stands now. So it got also big to a point that if you want to start a branch or a church in any city in Nigeria, it's not difficult for him. In fact, when he started the Abuja branch, the first day he started the Abuja branch, the place there was an overflow. There was no space. Now, a normal person now who hasn't been using social media goes to a new location to start a branch. He will go there, he will have to start looking for members and all that. That's the struggle. But now, because Pastor Jerry already has a virtual community, people who know him, who like him, and they trust him, even if he goes to a physical location, so far as he has people who belong to his virtual community staying there physically, it's easier for him to have members there. You understand?
Yes.
So that's also you understand the concept of virtual communities, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So that's what social media does. It involves the use of internet communication channels, and the internet communication channels include the media sharing network, the social shopping network, and all that. So to encourage the sharing of information and ideas and building of that relationship through virtual ways. So that being said, I know you understand that now, so we can move forward to the differences between social and traditional media. We established the fact that traditional media channels include radio, television, billboards, flyers, and all that. All right, and I even talked about word of mouth. So it all falls under traditional media. So now the difference between traditional media and social media is that unlike traditional media, social media affords you the opportunity to reach your target audience faster. Now, if you're using a traditional media channel, for example, the reach is broad, number one. If you're using a radio, you have different listeners listening to radio. On television, you cannot say you're targeting this particular audience because everybody's watching television. You get. So let's say now you sell hair and now you want to advertise and you use television. Yes, there's a likelihood that you will get customers, some people who will come and patronize. But then it's not as assured and guaranteed as when you use social media. This is because on social media you can actually run adverts if you want to pay. You can run adverts and target the exact people you want. You can target them based on, we call it audience demographics. I will talk more about it. Either I will talk about it or my colleague will talk about it. So, audience demographics. You can target people based on their age. You can target them based on their sex, that's either they are male or female. You can even target them based on their interests. So the getting to your target audience is faster. Let's say you don't even want to pay money, you want to run an advert. There are Facebook groups where you can, even if you go on Quora too, you can even find those kind of communities, the kind of people you're looking out for. All you need to do is locate the people, the communities where um they have the value that thing that you're doing. And you go there, if you give them value, it's easier to sell to them. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one of the differences between traditional and social media. Now, the next thing is that social media connects you to a global audience. Traditional media, on the other hand, is limited. There is the boundary, there is the whatever. It's limited to a particular location. For example, now, there are people that watch Arrest TV. There are people that cannot get arrested in places like Lagos, except maybe probably even a cable network if they're even there anyway. But you can't get there with a normal antenna from Lagos because the distance between Port Harcourt or River State and Lagos is wide. In the same way now, you cannot have somebody watching Arrest TV from Kenya or Ghana. You get. So even if you are advertising, you're advertising within a particular location. But social media, on the other hand, gives you that ability to reach out to a global audience. All right. Like I've had the privilege of working with people from different parts of Nigeria that I've not met till today. I do have the opportunity of working with somebody in China, and I've not met him till today. And I was even referred to him by somebody I worked for in Abuja that I have not seen met till today. So if you are like go back in retrospect, go back in time, you see that in the past it wasn't possible to do this for you to reach out to a global audience. But now social media gives you that opportunity to reach out to a global audience. So that's one of the differences between social media and traditional media. Now another thing is it is easier to scale a business using social media marketing than traditional media. Now what that means basically is that it's easier for you to grow your business using social media marketing than traditional media marketing. This is very, very easier. You can get as much as 100 customers a day if you do the right things anyway. You can build a community faster on social media. On traditional media, you can't even build a community. You can't even build a community on social media, on traditional media. What you're doing now is you're just advertising. Okay, this is what I do. But how do you track people who know you, who like you, and so how do they respond back to you? So you see where social media comes in. So that's one of the advantages. It's easier for you to scale your business using social media marketing. Now, another difference is that social media encourages a two-way communication between brands and customers, unlike traditional media. And that's one of the things I talked about anyway. I talked about it just now, so I'll just keep that. Social media makes it easier to grow your brand image. Okay, if you want to project your brand as a friendly brand, if you want to project your brand as a professional brand, if you want to project your brand as a brand that cares, it's easier for you to do that with social media. All right. Then social media makes it easier to connect with like minds, people who share the same values, the same interests as you. We talked about virtual communities and all that. People that make up your virtual community are the same people that have the same core values and interests as you do, okay? Then lastly here, social media is more cost effective than traditional media. All right. So it's easier for you to get a return on investment. And every businessman is always looking for ROI, return on investment. And if I spend 10,000 naira now for something, I'm expecting that out of this 10,000, I should get at least 50,000, 100,000, or no matter how small it is. But at least let it be that I made money more than what I put in. Now, some businesses may have higher profit margin, some may have lower profit margin. But the basic thing is that on social media, it is more cost effective. As you're spending your money, at least you should be able to get more money for spending that money. So you spend money to get money. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So that's for that. Then we are going to the next thing here. These are the things you need to get started on social media. All right. These are obvious things anyway. The first thing you need is a device to access social media. All right, either your mobile or PC. I'm guessing you're accessing this training with your mobile phone, right? Or are you using a laptop?
No, a mobile phone.
Mobile phone, good, okay. Then you need an internet connection, obviously. That's what you're using. You need a goal for your social media. All right, before you go on social media, you need to have a goal. And I would like to ask at this point, what social media platforms are you on?
That I should list all.
And just tell me the major platforms that you are on.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, LinkedIn.
So you're on LinkedIn, so that's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the same name now, Abatia. Please pronounce this your name.
Abasiono.
Abationo
Yes.
Ibanga. Wow.
Ibanga.
Ibang, Ibang. Okay,
Yeah.
can you what does the name mean?
Abasiono means God's gift.
Okay, God's gift, Abationo, God's gift.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's a really, really nice name. All right, so you're on those platforms. So I
Yeah.
would like to ask you, like, what do you do on those platforms now?
Like on LinkedIn, you need a professional platform. So I go there to grow and develop myself since I'm actually on the professional level. I'm trying to grow over there. Then on WhatsApp is just connecting with friends, posting of photos and maybe videos. And same thing on WhatsApp, same thing on
Okay,
Instagram. Then on
so
LinkedIn, try at times to write. Although I'm still learning, like content writing, I'm still learning. So that's it.
oh, all right. Okay. So from what you said, The clear goal I'm saying there is for your LinkedIn and not your WhatsApp and other platforms. Now, the same WhatsApp you use in just chatting and all that, there are people who use it to make money. Me, for example, I use WhatsApp to make money. A lot, actually. In fact, I make more money on WhatsApp than on any other platform. So, but anyway, we'll talk about that as we go into this class. So, you need to have a goal for your social media. And we are going to look at how to set those goals, maybe in the next class. And then the next thing you need a social media strategy. If you define your goal that okay, this is what I want to go, this is what I want to do on social media. You need a strategy to say, okay, these are the things I'm putting in place to achieve this goal. All right, so you break it down. This is what I will do this month. This is what I'll be doing daily. This is what I'll be doing weekly for me to achieve this goal. All right, so you need a social media strategy. Then you need content to thrive because content is like the bloodline of social media. It's like fuel. All right, without content, you cannot thrive on social media. You will just be a silent spectator or consuming other people's content. Because there are two kinds of people on social media, the consumers and the producers. So you have to decide on which of them you are or which of them you want to be. Now, it is good to consume content, but you're consuming content, you're paying money for consuming content. Do you know that? Each day you consume content, you're paying your hard-earned currency because the data you're using to consume those content, sometimes you spend um, 1 gig, 2 gig just watching people's videos on TikTok, on Instagram and all that. YouTube, you're paying money actually to consume this content. So it's something actually you have to look at. Now for consuming this content now, what is the inflow for you? How are you getting the money that you're spending on consuming this content? So yes, you have your outflow, but you need to plan for every outflow. There must be a commensurate inflow so that you don't keep going at a loss. Because at the end of the day, you're going to look at it and you're like, the social media thing is taking more from you than it's actually giving me. All right, so you need content to try, and the content, those who deal with content are the producers. All right, the likes of Stabilis and Mackenzie, all those people that you see online and you're laughing, some people take them as unserious people, but those guys are making bloody money. In fact, they make more money than any oil worker can ever make. Take it from me, and I'll say it anywhere. Oil workers are placed on salary. Yes, they give them extra. Would I say benefits attached to working? Then maybe they promote you, they increase your salary. But those guys make more money. Mackenzie has over 20 something YouTube channel, and now he makes money from YouTube. He doesn't just make money from YouTube. He has over 21 million followers on Facebook, and he makes money from videos on Facebook. Those videos that you are watching and you are laughing, ha ha ha, he's making dollars from it. He has an Instagram platform. Now, these are the ways you guys can. I'll talk about it anyway as we go further in this class, how to monetize on social media and all that. So they are making money. So he makes money both from YouTube, not just one channel, channels. Now, you notice he also has people that are signed under him. Emanuela is with Mackenzie, and Success is with Mackenzie. Those people, they are making money, all right? He's still making money from them, just online. Now, with that money now, he has built businesses, offline businesses. He has real estate business. If you go to Mackenzie's house in Port Harcourt, funny thing is that he hasn't even moved from Port Harcourt. If you go to his house in Port Harcourt, you'll be amazed. Sabinus made over 42 million naira from one video on Facebook. Now, I'm not saying all these things to overwhelm you, but it's just to tell you that to open your mind to the possibilities of social media. Open your mind to the possibilities of social media. By the grace of God, my Facebook platform is now at 26K. and I just have one thing left for me to monetize it. So me too, I can be making the money from it. All right, so you need content to thrive on social media. Now, the final thing you need to get started on social media, you need zeal, you need dedication, you need focus, and consistency. Believe me, social media is a challenging place. It's a place where you can get depressed, or you can be served depression on a platter for free without paying for it. They will give you depression. So if you don't have the zeal, if you don't have that dedication, you're going to lose. You're going to lose focus on social media, and it's very very easy to lose focus on social media because you can start out with doing something on social media and you see it's not paying, it's not bringing in results. You now see what somebody else is doing and it's giving the person results. You now want to try it, but you don't know that everybody is wired differently. There's an imprint in your DNA that you came with. Some people, for example, are more naturally, they are more video oriented. They will do better as video creators. But because they see their friends are dealing with text, they now start doing text. And then their life is doing video. There are some people on the other hand that leverage text. They are not video persons. They now try to go and make videos and they make crappy videos. There are some people that don't even need to come out on video. They can just their voice is good. They will do a being podcasters and all that. So, but whichever, it's not bad for you to skill, for you to explore other stuff, but there are things that come in naturally. You leverage and you maximize that while you try to learn other things. So you need to have a focus. And then consistency. You don't just come on social media today and then tomorrow you're chilling with the big boys, next tomorrow Netflix and chill. It doesn't work that way. So you need to be consistent. You don't post today and rest. You need to be showing up every day. Now there's this thing is consistency. Sorry for saying showing up every day. This thing is consistency now. Consistency is not necessarily would I say just showing up every day per se. Consistency is that this is my strategy. This is what I am doing. All right. And I stick to doing that thing. So if I say I'm going to be making 3 posts every day, no matter what, come rain, come sunshine, I'll be making 3 posts every day. If I say I'll be posting 3 times a week on 3 days a week at a particular time, I'll maintain posting at those particular times. The reason is because your audience, if they're real human beings, anyway, because people buy followers, your audience, they are used to seeing your content at a particular time. So when they come online and they expect to see that, and it's not there, with time they stop checking, and gradually you start losing your engagement and your reach. All right, so you need to be consistent. All right. The next thing, industries and niches that thrive on social media. Number one, entertainment. Entertainment niche thrives on social media very, very well. Now, when I talk about entertainment, I mean music, comedy, dance. So the likes of Sabine and the rest, they fall under the entertainment niche. All right? You have the fashion niche. The fashion niche thrives on social media a lot. All right? And the fashion niche, you have the likes of Kim Kardashian, Kardashian, whatever. Okay. You have Kylie Jenner and the rest of them. They thrive on social media as well. All right? Then the wealth, financial niche. If you know of the likes of them, Dan Locke, okay, I think you should go and research on him. Dan Locke. He's somebody that is doing very, very, very well online. He's like a global copywriter, a global phenomenon. This guy is good, and he's good at talking about make money stuff. You get so the wealth and financial needs, anything that will make people make money online, people will always want to follow up that stuff. If I come now and I tell you, okay, come and learn 20 ways to make money in less than 24 hours, you see, you come. So many people just be flooding my DM. Hey, teach me how, teach me how, teach me how. Why? Because this is the wealth niche. People are naturally attracted to wealth. All right. So that's another thing. Then the food and the restaurant needs too is one of that needs that thrives on social media. There's what they call food gathering. You see where you have the word orgasm. All right, there's what you call food gathering. There are people that they look at food and they just start having cravings. Food, they're like, they start licking their mouth and all that. So that's what they thrive on social media a lot. The food and restaurant niche. Now the education niche as well. I tend to fall under both the education niche and the marketing and the motivation niche. I'll talk about that later anyway. So you see these people come online. If you have a skill, you have something you are good at doing, you come online and you teach it. You will find a community. Remember we talked about social media and virtual communities, right? So definitely you're going to find a virtual community that will be interested in learning that thing that you're doing. Provided you know you know what you're doing, you can teach other people. If you're a graphic designer, if you're a dancer, if you're a life coach, you're a social media marketer that wants to teach, like what I'm doing now, I'm teaching. This is education. This is me following the education needs right now. But what I do, I actually make money from this stuff. Then coming to teach other people how to make money from it as well and how to build their brand online. So that's the education need. So if you have a passion, you know something, you're very, very good at it, you can teach other people. And the point is that you must not be an expert before you start teaching. He said in the land of the blind, a one-eyed man is king. So you must be so good, provided you know it to an extent that other people don't know, you can start teaching and then keep learning and refining on the job. Because if you keep waiting for perfection or when you know everything, you're not going to start. All right, so that's the education need. Now the real estate need also thrives on social media. Thrives on social media. The motivation need. People are going through a lot. I get DMs every day on my Facebook and my pages. I get DMs. People are going through a lot. People are depressed. People want to start something, but they don't know how to start. So if you're able to motivate them to start, they will follow you, they will stick with you, they will love you. You will get messages from, in fact, some of them may even go the extra mile of even tipping you. They want to just give you money sometimes for the good work you've been doing and all that. So the motivation needs thrives on social media. Another needs that thrives is pets. Me, for one, I love pets. So if you check my Instagram explore, you always see dogs, you see cats. Because I'm always engaging with this content. So Instagram just keeps suggesting those kind of content for me. So these niches thrive on social media, all right? There are other niches, but these are the major niches that thrive a lot on social media. All right. So before the class comes to an end, I will just look at one last section, which is opportunities for social media marketers. All right. Now, being a social media marketer or manager means you have the opportunity to live life on your terms to an extent. All right. So depending on the business model, you can either choose to work remotely. And what I mean by remotely, I mean virtual work. You're not physically there or physically, unless the brands that you want to work with require you to be physically present. All right. And now we're going to look at three different working models for everyone who leverages the internet. Now, for everyone who uses the internet, there are three ways you can work. Number one is remote work. Number two is hybrid work. And number three is physical work. Now, remote work is basically what I said, working online. What I'm doing now is remote. You can't see me physically, you can't touch me, but you're in a class. Years back, people wouldn't have thought it was possible, but right now it's possible to have classes. You can have people join from different parts of the world, and they're doing it remotely. So this is remote work, all right? Now, physical work, like the word implies, is physical. But hybrid work now is one that um is in between the two of them. All right. So some days you work remotely, some days you come physically. All right. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I do.
Good that you're following. Right. So that's for That's that. We have a few minutes, so we have to end in it. All right. Now, as someone skilled with competencies in social media marketing, some of the opportunities available for you are being an affiliate marketer. Have you heard of the word affiliate marketing before?
Yes,
Okay, so what? Who are affiliate marketers?
I'm not into it, but I think they are just marketers that promote brand and maybe people's products, and then they make sales from there.
Okay, so how do they make their money?
I think advertising for the brand or for getting people to buy the brand's product. Maybe they have a commission attached to them.
Exactly. So that's how affiliate marketing is. You're more like you're helping people solve problems. All right. People are looking for, like what I said with platforms like both and West. I said people are looking for a solution, and you know the solution. You just connect them to the solution, and then those that have the solution, because you don't have the solution, but you know where to get the solution. Now, those that have the solution will give you a commission for bringing the people that have the problems to them. So that's what affiliate marketing does. So affiliate marketers are marketers, are trust marketers. All right, they trade on trust. All right, so they make recommendations for other people, and those people follow suit. Then you have content creators. You can be a content creator. You can either do it for yourself, or you can create content for people and they pay you for it. Because content is a thing, like I said, it's the bloodline of social media. So there are people that are out there, brands that are out there, they are looking for content, but they can't, they're just lazy about it. So if you're good at creating content, you can get paid as a content creator. Not like you're going to be managing their content. You're not doing social media management. All you do for them is create content. Now, graphic designers follow that content creators to an extent. Video editors still follow that content creators. There are people who come up with ideas and then they bring that idea and then pass it on to the designers or pass it on to the video editors. They still fall under that as well. So you can make money from that. Now, social content writer, you can help brands to write their content. You have people, do you know people get paid for writing just captions on Instagram? If you go on Upwork, if you go on Fiverr and you check freelancing gigs, you're going to see people that will charge you just to write one short caption of 30 words. So you have people that can also write long content, like cornerstone content and articles and all that. So they fall on that content writer. So they get paid for it. All right. Another thing you can be with social media, if you competent in social media marketing, you can be a community manager. So now, basically, you're helping to manage these online virtual communities for brands, and they are paying you for it. So what you're going to do basically is you're replying to comments, you're giving them the right information they need part time, you're responding to DMs. You have all these cryptocurrency brands that are looking for community managers, especially on Telegram. I know somebody that used to make as much as 700,000 per month just being a community manager on Telegram, Telegram, Discord, and which other platform again. And they were paying for it. So you're just managing the community, all right? But now I know as a social media manager, you need to be abreast with these different roles, all right? You need to multitask as both a community manager, a content writer, a content creator, not necessarily an affiliate marketer per se, because affiliate marketing on its own is a thing on its own, all right? As a social media manager, you should be able to have all these skills. And notice I use the word social media marketer and manager interchangeably. They're not exactly the same thing. All right, you can be a social media manager, but you're not so good with marketing, but you're good with management. You may be good with community management, but there are social media managers that are also marketers. All right. Then another job role that is available is being an influencer marketer or brand ambassador. Now, the likes of Sabinus, Messenger, and Sydney Tucker and the rest of them. They are now influencers in their niche. They're entertainment influencers. In the world of comedy, classically, they are all influencers in their niche. Now brands can sign them up, and then they are promoting those brands and they are being paid heavily. So they are paid in millions. Some brands will pay as much as, some of these people they charge as much as 1 million naira to make one post on their social media. Imagine they have like 5 brands in a month that reach out to them for that. Paying 1 million naira is, that's 5 million. That's one stream of income aside other things they do. So as an influencer marketer, you have like different multiple streams of income that you can play around with. All right. Then what we have here lastly is growth hackers or marketers. So what these people basically do is that they are good with hacking the algorithm. They are good with coming up with strategies that could help to grow the numbers. Not just the numbers. They can also help to grow revenue for a business. They know how to pull in traffic. They are good with sales funnels. If you've heard of sales funnels, I'll talk about it as we get into this training anyway. They are good with sales funnels and all those kind of things. So these are good hackers. So let's say they're always studying the algorithm. Let's say the algorithm changes now. These people can go take their time and come up with strategies that will counter the algorithm. All right? So this is what they do. So these are opportunities that are available for you. There are more opportunities for social media marketers, but for some reason I just decided to stick to these ones here. We'll talk about more as we get into the class. So at this point or at this juncture, I think it's rather pertinent and imperative for me to terminate this class at this point. So I'll just leave the room open for questions before we round up. I have barely how many minutes to be done. So do you have any questions?
Yes, I do. I
All
think I
right.
was disconnected when we were talking about the remote work, hybrid work, and physical work. I think I understand the remote and physical work, but I don't
Okay.
understand the hybrid work. So please,
You
if you
don't understand the hybrid work.
could, yes.
I said hybrid work basically is it's a merger between both remote and physical work, in the sense that some days you can work physically at the location where you are trying to work, and some days you can work online. Do you understand? So
Okay, okay,
that's
okay,
it.
okay, okay. Thank you
Is
very
there any
much.
other question? You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, please, and those three things fall under which subtopic?
Okay, they fall under the 3 different work models
Three
that
different.
are available. The 3 different working models available for those leverage or using the internet or social media to work.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. I get that now.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you can have a lot of people. Some companies they will employ you. They can hire a content writer, and that person works hybrid. Some days you report to the office. Some days you work from home. So they can say, okay, 2 days off and 3 days in the office. You get. So that's it. Is there any other
Okay.
question? Is there a
Yes.
question? All right. What's the question?
Oh, no, no other question. I'm okay. No other
I guess.
question. I'm okay with the explanation you've given.
All right. So I guess you understood this class today, right?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So are you satisfied with today's class?
Yes, I am very well.
Oh, all right, all right. Thank you so much for joining today. So I'm going to be leaving an assignment, but that'll be later on the platform. Are you on the WhatsApp or Slack channel?
WhatsApp?
You're not on the Slack channel yet.
No, I could not. My phone didn't accept it, so I'm not.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Good. Okay, there's no problem. So I'll leave the assignment there so you can try out before our next class. Our next class is going to be on Monday, same time. All right. So if I'm
Okay.
not here physically, my video will play like we did last time, or my colleague is going to be the one handling the session. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
So
thank
you
you very much. You said
WhatsApp group. You leave
you
the
said
assignment on the WhatsApp group.
yes. It will be on the WhatsApp group. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. Do have a nice day. Okay.
And you
You
too.
can have me. Uh,
And you didn't tell me your name.
oh, my name is Fortune Wobidi. Yeah. I am
Okay.
co-founder Sword. I'm the co-founder of Skills Over Drugs and head of digital marketing.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.